Nate, where have you seen improvement in your game? You completed a couple long balls against Northwestern. Is that a big step in the right direction?
Yeah, that's one thing that throughout the season that had some trouble with. So being able to hit those deep balls is build some confidence in that, and definitely think I've seen an improvement in that area so far this year.
Looking at this week, then, Minnesota trophy game, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot, and it means a lot to all my teammates here. We all have a tremendous amount of time invested into this. So, it means a lot to be able to go out and compete with my teammates.
And is this a must-win after falling to Northwestern? Is this a must-win game against Minnesota?
I think if there is any must, it's just that we have to get better. Every day, every day. So we're just trying to focus on getting better every day.
What do you see from Minnesota on film?
They're just physical. They're gonna come and play hard. Make some stuff up and try to confuse us a little bit. But they're just gonna come out and play super hard.
How do they confuse you? Do they have different approaches with blitzes, or what do they do?
Yeah, no. They've just got some different coverages. They're gonna play different coverages, certain formations and stuff, and obviously try to blitz a little bit. So it's something that we're studying on film right now.
What kind of route adjustments do you guys do? And do you do as many as you did last year, first of all, and second of all, how do you think guys have done with those through the course of half a season?
Route adjustments, like
just side adjustments for the receivers.
Yeah, obviously we have certain protections. You can't get everything picked up, so you have to be able to handle free defenders with routes. So I think it's pretty similar to last year, and that's something that it takes a long time to get on the same page with, and the younger guys and even the older guys too with the different verbiage in the offense have worked really hard at trying to get those right and be on the same page with myself and Tyler and all the other quarterbacks.
And as far as how often do you notice in like your pre-snap read when a receiver should do it to make a different route, or is it just the way the coverage unfolds? And how often do you think that the receivers are right? It's still growing in that area.
Yeah, most of the time it just depends on how the coverage, folds out. They've done a good job so far, and sometimes you don't even notice it until you go back and watch it on film. So, I don't think I could give you an accurate number or a percentage on what their percentage is on being correct. So
we've seen you guys put up, big offensive days, 44 at Iowa State, 45 against Illinois, and then weeks like last week where you have 10. From your perspective, what's been the difference between the big scoring games and those lower ones?
Just being able to connect on some deeper throws. There were some that didn't connect on last week, and to just missing big runs by maybe one block or one person that we didn't get to that we had game plan to. So just being able to continue to execute the correct fundamentals and the correct schemes throughout the course of the game.
So is it fair to say that communication? There's so many new guys in the offense this year. Is communication still a work in progress, if you will?
Yeah, I don't really think that it's necessarily a thing of communication. I think it's just an execution manner. So.
How do you get Akram more involved in space? Get him that space where he can operate?
It just depends on what the coaches see from the defense on film. Obviously what we practice all week. So, some weeks there's going to be times where he'll be game planned to have more opportunities, and some weeks that won't be the case. So, just being able to take advantage of the opportunities that we see on film to get him the ball.
Do you feel like this week during prep that there's been more of an emphasis to try and do that with him, to get him in space, have him make plays?
I think there's just been more of an emphasis on being able to execute the base plays that we know we should be able to execute.
Can this offense be successful if you're not running the ball better, and how do you do that if teams are just heck bent on taking that away?
I think any team's more successful when they're balanced and can run and pass the ball. So, I think that if we can establish the run, I think that's going to help help the offense a lot.
Is that the main issue, that the running game just hasn't been good enough? I know there's a lot of focus on that.
I think there's aspects in the passing game and running game that we can get better at. So, I'm not going to say, it's this or it's that when it's a combination of a lot of different things.
How do you think the receivers of a whole and what's your chemistry like with them? Is it growing? You have you have 3 freshmen, that are in the rotation. I mean, how do you think your chemistry is growing with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's grown a lot since the winter time, and then obviously the summer when the freshmen came in. They've just continued to work hard every single day, and done their best to be on the same page with the quarterbacks, and they study film just like the quarterbacks do, and look at things that they need to get better at, and they've done that. So.
What about Noah? Are you guys? I mean, that was the pass that ended the game last week. The drop. Are you guys on the same page?
Yeah, no. No, we're on the same page. I have all the confidence in the world that he'll make that play. So, it's not going to stop decision making one way or the other. He's open. So, you just try to give him the ball, and obviously he can make plays in the open space when he gets the ball. He's got some pretty special talents. So, just being able to execute those plays when they have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Looking again at Minnesota this upcoming week, is there anything about their defense that you think really benefits your offense and the way you'll play this week?
I think that we have a good opportunity, especially with the way practice has gone the last 2 days, to establish the running game. That's something that we always try to do. Offensive line has had a great 2 days of practice here, so we're just going to try to do that and then go from there.
Is it going to be more than just Akram, Torin, or?
I think that there's a time and space for all 3 of them. It just depends on the situation of the game, I think.